Well, beautiful countryside and the new Manticore. Finally, at long last, after a lot of patience, I finally have one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to test this out. This is part of the patchwork farm, and this area here I've gridded with the Macro Multicruiser. I also did it with the Deus 2. So just this top strip of grass here, which I can get on. The rest of it is getting a little bit too long now, and we'll see what we can find. Hopefully we'll do a 10-hole dig. I'm hoping that I'll find 10 targets there, but you never know. Perhaps the Deus 2 and the Cruiser hoovered it all out, but we'll have a look and see. I'll see you at the first good signal. Moving on. Well, some of you will already be used to the sounds of the Minelabs. I've got a 24-25 with this double tappy. I guess it's nearly a surface target, but it's kind of middle of the road. There might be 2 targets there by the looks of it. Yeah, there is a difference. Let's have a look. It's on the middle line, but it's kind of, I don't know, glippity glooping. Another target? No. Let's have a look at the old pinpointer. See where we are. See if it's in the hole or if I've got to go over a bit. Well, it's down in there. It's on the side wall, so we're not so far off it, but yeah. What is that? Okay. Interesting as a first target. It's a little tiny ring of some description. Okay. Wow, that's quite impressive. Well, it wasn't deep. Deus 2 would have hit that. Should have hit that actually, because I've done this area with the Deus 2, but you can never find every target, no matter what machine you're using. But yeah, that's an interesting start. Moving on, let's see what the next. Target number 2 is a 1920. You can see it just down there with the, it's on that middle line, but it's quite far over to the left. Same that way. 17, 18, 19, right by that middle line. Okay. Interesting. Is it going to be a piece of aluminium junk? Don't know this machine well enough yet to make any kind of guesses. If it was on the surface. No. So it's in the clump somewhere. It's a supposedly. Okay, it is in there somewhere, it says. I'm not finding anything with my pinpointer. Is it on? Yes, it's on. Okay, so interesting. Is it such a small? Not on the surface. So where? Strange. Like that. Okay. It's getting much smaller. Is that it? Ooh, what is that? Drop off time just in case. Button. Okay. It's a tiny button, but it looks to have some kind of a pattern on it. My pinpointer was struggling with that, but it was very low on the screen, far over on the left hand side. I think it has a flower on it by the looks of it. That's very cool. Okay. Target number 2 is a very cool little button. We'll clean that up and take a look at it later. Moving on. Target number 3. It's a 2930. You can see it's way down by the middle line, but it's bleaching into that lower grey area. But it's a repeatable signal, and that way it's a little bit better on that middle line. So let's have a look, shall we? And see what it is that we've discovered. Well, I think we're already out by the sounds of it, so it wasn't deep. And it is, I don't know what it is. I think it's a Lampoletto. It's definitely got a shape to it. So it was something at some point. That's quite cool, actually. Yeah. Repeatable signal and close to the middle line. I like it. Third target. Moving on. Number 4. 425, but you can see it's on the middle line. It's quite far over to the left again. Similar that way. Mixed feelings on the depth. Oh. I don't know exactly where that target is now. out how I wanted it to. Is it already out? Seems so. Okay. So you guys, you can't really see anything, I don't think. Have a look in this bit. Do you see anything? Oh, it's a button. Okay. Well, again, it was in that lower range, close to the middle. 20s. Nice little 4-hole button. Very cool. Okay, let's get it tilted back so you can see it. Yeah, we'll clean that up and we'll have a look at that later. Number 4 is another button. Target number 5, I think, is going to be an interesting one. It's just catching a signal over to the right, in close to the middle, but it's got like multiple spits and spots there. 60s, 70s, 80s. Same that way, there is a mark over to the right there, close to the middle. 60s. Got some depth to it, whatever it is. Let's have a look. Right there. I don't like using pinpoint on a lot of machines, but actually I've tried that a couple of times now with the Manticore, and it seems not too bad. Which was one of my pet hates with the Simplex. I didn't like it. Worse. Signal's changed now, it's up in the 90s, right over onto the right. Okay. I don't know if I got, probably didn't get it, just no, I didn't think I got it. I'll have to get in here with the pinpointer in a minute, I think. Never look. 92, 95. No idea. So down in the bottom of this hole, a little bit off center, but that's got some depth to it. Okay, put that down a moment. Came well to the side. Sorry guys, you can't see anything. It's difficult ground, it's clayey, stodgy, sort of stony ground, which is definitely not the easiest ground to dig in. And you get stuck on your spade, and then it gets stuck on your boots, and then the target that you had is either now stuck on your spade or on your boot, or they're right on it now, slightly off in the sidewall. Oh, it's one of them. Well, that was a lot of messing around for that. I have no idea what these are. They're a little tube. This end's broken off. They're flared both ends, so you couldn't see anything. You're down. Yeah, flared both ends. I've no idea what they are. But I keep finding them. Anyway, I'll melt these down and turn them into something else. Moving on. Number 6. Never said it would be a good target, did I? Jumping 30s, 40s. There is a sort of mass around in that middle line area. And then when you come this way, it's all over the place. And then there's looks like 2 or 3 different signals there. Don't know about that one. I would probably normally ignore something like that if I was looking for just really strong targets, but I don't do that. Well, now it's along that middle line, but it's smudged. 30s, 40s. It was registering quite deep, but no, it's not deep. It's not even on the surface here. Oh, there we go. It's in there somewhere. It's just a Lumpoletto. It's interesting that it was sort of all jumpy. Don't know. I think it's just a misshapen Lumpoletto. I don't think it was anything. Sometimes these lead items can be very interesting, but I don't think it is. Well, we'll clean that up and have a look at it. Let's have a look. See if there's anything else here. No, it's my spade. Oh, that was it. Okay. So number 6 is a piece of lead, but nowhere near as deep as it was telling me it was. Okay. Moving on. Number 7, I think, is a very weird 2 or 3, but it's right over on that left middle line. Exactly the same that way, right on the middle line. 2 or 3. No idea. Not going to be a big silver coin though, I can tell you that much. From the little I know about this machine. It must be lying right on the surface, whatever that is. Yeah, it's just aluminium. Okay. So, that was an interesting find. just to get to know the machine. Got to dig all this stuff. Moving on. Number 8. 17, 18 on that middle line. Right on that middle line. Let's have a look. Oh, that's tough ground, that is. Still same. It's out, so it's not deep. It's sitting very nicely on that middle line. It's right on the surface, it seems. There it goes, you can't see anything. It's a little bit below the surface. No. Oh no, it's another piece of trash. Maybe a trash day today, maybe. Okay. Break, 2 more to go. Moving on. So is it possible I might have a decent target? Oh, look at that. 88. Right on the middle line. Right over to the right. 89. Lovely little round circle. Have a look at what trash this is then. Number 9. So we've had a couple of buttons, which actually wasn't too bad, and a bit of lead. I don't mind lead. Never mind lead. We're out, and it's still very stable. 88. Can it be that number 9 is going to be something cool? Oh, don't tell me it's something that on this. Very close to the surface here. Oh no. No, I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I'm going to come back to you in a moment, guys. I'm going to take a picture of it first, in case it is something interesting, and then I'll come back to you in a moment. So, number 9, I just took a picture of it because I think it is what I think it is. Watch me get disappointed now. It is definitely a ring. Oh. Okay. Not at all what I was expecting from today's hunt. Not at all. Can't see, not that I'm worried, to be honest. I don't care what it's made of. Would be nice if there's some markings in there saying 925. A little bit of crust there makes me think, I don't know, that's coming off. Don't know. I don't know if it's silver. It has got some weight to it. It might not be. Lovely. Yeah. You know, you can find lots of trash targets and then all of a sudden one target turns your day around. And number 9 is a ring. Moving on. And final target. 10, 11, 12. Right on that middle line, all the way to the left. Same that way. You're saying it's 3 bars deep, but I can tell you now, that's a surface target by the way that that's double tapping. So the depth thing on this thing may not be very good. Just at the moment of finding something, your battery dies. But I do have spares with me. Coin or button? Got to be a button, hasn't it? Ooh. No, it doesn't have to be a button. Okay, I'm wow. Is that silver? There is definitely detail and lettering on that. No, it seems too uniform. It may not be a hammered coin, but it also may be. Don't know about that one, but it's definitely a coin. Very cool. Ah, I know what it is. It's a Swiss coin. Yeah, it's definitely a Swiss coin. There's the shield with the cross in the middle, and there will be the wreath somewhere on that side. Okay, so it's gone. Don't know exactly what it is yet. But I'm ending a 10-hole hunt on a coin, and you know, can't say fairer than that. I mean, it started off buttons, some lead, rubbish, and ended with 2 targets, one after the other, a ring and a coin. Yeah, amazing. You just never know what's going to happen in this game. Moving on. So I'm going to attempt a quick wrap up for this one. Some really cool targets actually I got this beautiful little button. If I get it in focus, you can see the flower clearly on there. I was very happy with that. It's a tiny little thing. I'll try and show you based on my finger. It's really small, tiny weeny little thing. Another ordinary button, no great detail on that. Can't see much on that at all. There's a couple of random, you know, is that a Roman guitar pick? No, I don't think so. A couple of random bits of lead. Could that be a bit of a pot mend? Never know. Difficult to know with lead. This was my first target, and I have to say I'm very happy with that. You can see, or at least I hope you can see, first of all, it's handmade. Second of all, it's thinner here than the rest of it. The rest of it on the outside is thicker. Yeah, this camera doesn't really do it justice, but it's thinner down here. So this could be part of a ring brooch, but I don't know for sure. But it has some age to it. And where did we go? We had some trash, we had some aluminium, and a very strange looking, here we go. Let's get that into the light if we can. You can just about make 1850 out on that, sorry. 1850, Helvetia, so it's a Swiss coin. It's a bit beaten up, unfortunately. It's a 5 Rappen coin. 1850, that's a first year for this. Before 1850, every canton had its own coinage in Switzerland. And then from 1850 onwards, Switzerland had its own main coinage. It's a very cool coin to find. Sad it's not in better condition, but it's not the worst I've found. Get rid of that here. And of course this. I like it. It is a ring. It does have a hallmark in it. If you can see that better in this camera than the other camera that I had. It does have a hallmark in it, so it is a silver ring. Yes, what can I say? You know, it's not one of those adverts where you say you buy this metal detector and you'll find rings and gold and silver every hunt. You know, it was just pure dumb luck. That I happened to find a silver ring on my within my first 10 holes of using the new Manticore. So it's not going to be like that every time I go out. It was really just being lucky to walk over it on that particular time. You know, I've obviously missed some targets there. The Deus 2 and the Cruiser would definitely have hit that ring. But yeah, I must have just missed that area previously. Okay guys, what can I say? First 10 holes of using a new detector, finding silver, ring, coin, you know, what can I say better than that? The button impressed me, but you know, it does what it says on the tin. So far, the Manticore is doing what it's supposed to do. The depth side of things I was a bit concerned about because it doesn't really represent exactly where the targets are, so you know, for the money I was a little concerned by that side. I haven't come across anything I would say is particularly spectacular that no other detector would find it. No particularly deep targets, but we'll keep hunting, we'll keep trying with this, and we'll learn as we go. I was very happy obviously with the start. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very much for watching this video all the way to the end, and I will see you on the next one. Moving on.